Welcome to Get Rect podcast powered by Rectify Gaming. It's about video games. It's about a year in review. It's about pretending that we are on G4.
Oh,
but just the part where they show cops.
Wait, are we not on G4?
We are not on... Well, I've been told that we're in talks.
Well, door slam.
Do you guys remember when Eric Andre was on G4 and got naked?
What?
Did he do that?
Oh, yeah.
I certainly don't.
This was right before they went off the air. But yeah, it's still on YouTube. That for sure happened.
Yeah, I guess G4 just does not matter in a world where YouTube exists, right?
Yeah.
Didn't Olivia Munn get her start on G4?
She did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Attack of the Show.
Now she's Psylocke.
Yeah.
Which
she
is,
has 2 lines.
Yeah, both of them.
I read she turned down the part of Deadpool's girlfriend for that part, and I feel like that was a dumb choice.
Which... Oh, like the girlfriend. The girlfriend.
But hold on. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe not, because we know Psylocke's name, and we're just calling Deadpool's girlfriend. Deadpool's girlfriend.
Well, she's dead. She's Deadpool's girlfriend. Oh God, I'm perpetuating it.
You gotta really re-examine your personal biases there, my friend.
Yeah, I have so many.
But yeah, we're gonna talk about video games. Here's the deal. It's our first show of 2019. Welcome back, boys.
Oh man, it is good to be back.
How's your 2019 been so far, Evan?
It's kind of a wash. It's just kind of ups, downs.
It's been 9 days.
Boy, I can't wait for 2020. I tell you what, that's going to be my year.
Ready to put 19 in the rear view.
Shelf it up.
Yeah. What about you, Garrett? How's your 2019 going?
It's been all right. I mean, I've had a little bit of a cold for
the whole year.
Yeah, for almost the entire year.
God.
You think there's anybody out there whose diet consists primarily of cheese that's still dealing with with last year's shit?
Oh man,
out there?
Good question.
Boom! I'm pretty sure I stole that from someone. I'm taking full credit for it.
Curious question. Curious question.
Some thoughts we're all too scared to vocalize.
I'm here to ask the hard-hitting
questions. Well,
questions.
Speaking of last year's hard shits, I'd like to talk. I'd like to talk about last year in review for video games.
Oh, please, can we?
Pretty sure it was a great year for video games. In my head, it was at least.
You can think that.
There were a lot of great games I played. There were a lot of great games made last year that I didn't get to play. I'd like to list some of them, but also there were some bad ones, like Fallout 76.
We should list those ones too.
The bad ones?
Yeah, the bad ones.
Well, all right. Why don't we start with the bad ones then?
Can I tell you guys? Obviously, Fallout 76 is just ripe for getting hit with pinata, but
we do beat the hell out of that dead horse. We truly
it deserves it. Apparently, when 2019 rolled over, the nukes thing, which I guess is the post-game content, broke, and all the timers rolled over.
There's more?
Yeah, all the nuke timers rolled over to 9,999 hours remaining.
Come on.
And so no one could do
it.
Good Lord.
Guys!
Please.
It's not even funny anymore. I just feel bad for this.
At this point, it's like, oh, God.
It's like everybody gets a refund and we pretend like it never happened.
Oh, my God.
But then when they try to do that, they dox everybody.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just no. But 2018... admittedly was one of the longer years that only lasted 365 days, and it can be easy to forget some of the other garbage games.
On average, it's actually a shorter year.
Is that
if we average all the years,
the
average is 365.
That was a pretty short year.
Yeah,
0.25. It's 365 and a quarter day if we're averaging them all together.
Yeah. Even though it felt like each week was a... But do you guys realize that Metal Gear Survive came out last year?
Oh, wow.
Do you guys remember that pile of dog shit?
I do remember that. I never played it, but I read about it.
Well, as we've discussed, I've never played a Metal Gear game, and this one seemed to be the one that's like, just go ahead and...
It's real bad, and it came right after all the stuff like Konami didn't let Hideo Kojima go get his awards and stuff like that, and took him out of all the Metal Gear Solid 5
So they
stuff.
made a zombie game.
So they made, and this was their
Excuse
chance.
me?
This was, oh my gosh, it's terrible crafting survival.
Those of us who are thankfully not in the know of it, if you guys want to stay ignorant, shut this podcast off. Your life is going to get much worse after this point.
You're not going to be able to unring this bell,
which can be said for a lot of the podcasts that we put out there. Okay, so Metal Gear Solid is typically like, it's
a stealth game.
It's a stealth game, but it's also like a meditation on like what it truly means to be in war and be a soldier. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I'd say it's a very deep game.
And Hideo Kojima is a madman.
Yes.
But like in a good way.
And Mads Mikkelsen is also a Mads man.
Yes, he is Mads the man.
Yeah.
So Konami, they split. It was an ugly split.
Oh, yeah.
And so this was Konami's like Okay, we're gonna make a Metal Gear game. We're gonna do it without Kojima.
Now it's our turn.
And it is garbage.
And they shat in their pants 100 times consecutively.
Just over and over.
Yeah.
Like, oh God, I think we're done shitting. Oh no!
Yeah.
You have to do stuff like microtransaction to buy an extra save file.
Excuse me?
that particular gem of just.
I'm sorry. Is that a joke?
No, no, I don't.
Holy
How much is an
shit.
extra save file?
I mean, really, any price above, I paid $60 for this game.
Yeah, it's too much.
You got me on that one.
The mechanics are bad. The graphics are bad. The gameplay is boring. It's like there's so few redeeming qualities about it. That it's just, and it's just. They just fired Kojima.
You fired. How do you let go one of someone who is likely one of the greatest minds in gaming of all time?
Certainly one of the most iconic. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel it. People are so damn excited for his new game just because it's his game.
Just because it's him.
We've seen 45 minutes of.
And
I have no idea what this game is about.
Don't know what it's about.
No, I probably know. In fact, I know less now that I've seen 45 minutes of gameplay footage.
Every trailer just raises more questions.
It really does. That game could be terrible, and I would be like, you know what? This is a point. He's trying to make a point.
He's
this
saying
is all part
something
of the plan.
here.
Yeah.
Like if a Hideo Kojima game had a thing where you had to buy a transaction slot,
That'd be art.
it would be art. It'd be like, oh, I get it. It's a performance art piece.
Yeah, he's talking about capitalism.
Yeah, I get it. All right. Yeah.
It'd be one of those things where if you do it, it erases your game or something. It's just like it just to show you.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it automatically gives your Xbox the red rings of death.
Just
you can do that.
yeah,
And it, like,
it's
gets
not
into
on the
your-
Xbox, by the way. It just gives your other 360.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets into your router and it red rings your computer somehow through. So I just think that's one of those games that was awful and worthy of mention, and it happened in 2018. You guys,
I was wild.
and wildly bad.
Truly wild.
Lord.
Anything else? Any other really, really bad ones besides Fallout 76? Because I've got a handful of them.
Oh yeah. Well, go ahead. What's
Lay 'em on
what's
me.
your favorite terrible one?
I don't own it, but my younger brother's a big wrestling fan. I like wrestling too. But the WWE port for the Nintendo Switch is apparently one of the worst ported games of all time. It's horrifyingly bad. The game does not run.
Is that 202019? I guess.
Yeah, 2019.
2K19.
Either all of them. Don't buy them.
Just don't bother.
They're fucking bad. They're unplayably bad. They freeze. They glitch. Like nothing makes sense.
Damn.
It's one of those things where you like look at some gameplay of it and you're like, how is this even allowed to like
How can you
legally?
sell this?
Yeah, exactly. Like certainly there's got to be some quality controls of some mom wanting to buy a present for her kid
Right.
who loves wrestling, like isn't just super swindled, right? Like,
Yeah.
is there's nothing?
I guess there's nothing.
It's just you can just make a bad game.
You can
I
just
guess.
make a game. I remember playing the demo for that on the Xbox One, and that didn't run well either.
Did it really not? Because those games are historically okay.
Yeah, like it didn't run, like the load times were really long.
Oh,
But, like the
yeah,
game, the game
that
was
tracks.
okay and
Yeah.
it played, but like loading into a match took not like online either, just like story mode, because I was gonna build, of course, myself as a
Well, that's
giant
The
wrestler.
reason to buy that game
That's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
is
and
you
it-
give yourself all the big stats.
And,
And
then you can download other characters. So
you can do that?
You're fighting Sonic the Hedgehog and Pepsi Man, which is great
Finally.
for
Yeah,
me.
but not on the Switch.
No,
Your dreams of doing that on the Switch apparently dashed.
it's more like watching a slideshow of yourself fighting Sonic and Pepsi Man.
Which
Oh, man.
again, if I'm fighting, if I win, if I can beat Sonic and Pepsi Man,
You can't
like,
put a price on that.
you truly can't put a price
Yeah.
on that.
It's like trying to put a price on No Tears shampoo, which I guess you technically can.
Yeah,
but-
it's like $10.
Yeah, but like,
I don't know. I've never bought No Tears shampoo.
Yeah,
I've
look,
never bought
okay, I have
shampoo.
sensitive eyes.
yeah. No
Don't
matter
you-
how much shampoo I put in my eyes, I cry every time.
Cry.
Doesn't matter.
$10 was the answer. $10 to buy a second character slot in Metal Gear Survive.
Jesus Christ! Seriously?
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
lord.
Wow.
I really was just checking to make sure I was right about that, because as soon as I said it, I was like, that sounds insane. There's
Yeah.
no way I'm remembering that correctly. Not only is it a thing, but it's $10 to buy a second character slot.
Ow.
Ugh.
I don't want to put this on my word because it's not okay. It's not a bad game, but I feel like I was just. How do I put this?
Were you betrayed?
I was betrayed. It was not worth the ticket price. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mario Tennis It's fun. It's a well-built game. It is technically competent.
But it's not a $60 game.
But it's not there's like nothing there.
Yeah.
Right? Like the online is not great.
Make it well, how much are they selling Captain Toad Treasure Tracker for? It's
That's
like what, 30, 40
30.
bucks?
Right, 30,
30
40.
bucks, make it a $30 game.
See, I think that Nintendo is like shown that they're willing to do, and a lot of companies are doing this now where like they'll scale back their game prices so they sell better. Like
Yeah, I
Captain
think
Toad
that's
support.
great.
I saw Assassin's Creed Odyssey like a week after release going for like $40. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they're scaling back these prices based on the experiences that they're giving. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is actually different because I think that seems like it's worth full AAA price.
Yeah.
And they did
yeah.
like 5 different editions of that, right? There's like regular, silver,
Yeah,
gold,
so it's-
unobtainium.
Yeah.
Probably that. So it's probably I'm gonna put Mario Tennis as my most disappointing of the year.
Yeah, I actually have a. Well, here, Garrett, what game betrayed you, Garrett? Is there anything that
man.
stands out as?
Off the top of the dome, nothing stands out as like, oh man, this game sucked.
Yeah.
I bought my Switch this year, so I really only played good
Switch games, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You have a backlog to kind of work through.
I did go back and replay, and I think I've talked about it on the pod before. I played some old school RuneScape, and it just wasn't as fun as it was when I was in middle school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember you mentioned that
Yeah, I
the
went
nostalgia
back-
didn't carry it
Yeah.
that far.
Yeah.
I went back and played it this year, and it was it was all right.
Have you played the new RuneScape?
No, I have no interest in playing RuneScape 3.
Gotcha. They made a collectible card game during the when like we're kind of out of it. We're still sort of in it, but when everyone was like, "We're gonna make a Hearthstone clone,"
Right.
They made a really, really interesting one where you're not playing the opponent. You're playing basically quests for your character.
Oh, that's
to
neat.
like go on and stuff. And whoever it's more like a board game.
Right.
It's fascinating. I thought it was
cool.
super cool. Didn't get like any attention.
Damn.
But that was cool. I don't think that was this year though. That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah. You know, a game betrayed me.
What?
It's a bad game.
Was it Metal
Yeah.
Gear?
It was Dynasty Warriors 9.
Oh.
Because I'll go ahead and admit I like a lot of the Warriors games. Fire Emblem
yeah.
Warriors I've really enjoyed.
I want to play that. I think playing through that with Corinne sounds really fun.
I've been wanting to
My
get the
girlfriend.
Hyrule Warriors.
Hyrule
one for a
Warriors
while,
is
yeah.
really fun.
Yeah.
You'll notice that they didn't port Dynasty Warriors 9 to the Switch. They ported Dynasty Warriors 8. And that's because Dynasty Warrior 9 is garbage.
Really?
Interesting.
So what makes them bad? Because every Orochi style game is that?
Yeah.
Those games I've all seemed. They're all fun. I've really enjoyed the time I've spent with them, but they all seem pretty much the exact same, right?
Yeah.
Like,
You're a superpowered
Just kick the shit out of a
demigod and
bunch
you
of
kill
people.
1,000
at the same time.
people.
Yeah, that's the
for
point,
sure.
right?
And so Dynasty Warriors 9 takes that, but puts it in a big empty open world, so it takes a long time to find dudes.
Oh, that sounds bad.
And then you have to do stuff like attack castles that don't matter and fight dudes that are weaker than you, and then you have to run for a long time to find more. And so like the fun thing in Dynasty Warriors, Fire Emblem, Hyrule Warriors, is the
Gundam.
levels are pretty small, and you can find what you're supposed to do.
Right.
And if you enjoy the hack and slash combo, the combos are, for what they are all out of Dynasty Warriors 9. So
Wait,
you don't,
what?
you don't even get
that's
that.
that's where the the depth of gameplay. I use
Right,
kind of
right.
air quotes on that because once you figure out a guy's combos, it's like
Yeah, it's like, oh, and then you level them up in Hyrule Warriors, and now you have longer combos.
oh, that's cool. I didn't
You
know.
don't even have, like, Dynasty Warriors 9, it's like everyone's combos are the same.
Yeah, I'm trying to
and
think
everyone's
if
weapons are the same.
Dynasty
It's like-
Warriors, the Gundam
Damn.
was my favorite series. I'm trying to think if those had the level ups or not. There was you could customize your robots a little bit, but they were
Yeah.
largely just about the exact same.
But if
So,
you
yeah.
have the chance and you enjoy the gameplay, I do recommend Fire Emblem Warriors. That's best played single player. So if you're looking for multiplayer,
Oh, okay, so I
Right.
can't play that.
it will play multiplayer, but the Switch can't generate enough dudes for two people for some reason. It's like and they didn't optimize it for 2-player split screen, so it
Right.
supports it. But
There's
sometimes
just
it can
not
be, it
enough.
can be hard to find mooks sometimes.
Oh, okay.
and when the condition for victory is like defeat 1,200 mooks,
It's like
then it's like, well, you gotta give me something.
so Hyrule. So the Zelda one's better. Cool. Good to know.
I've never played any of the Fire Emblem games, so I'm
Warriors-
usually pretty lost when I'm playing Smash.
Warriors is Warriors is not a typical Fire Emblem game.
Right?
Just-
No, yeah.
Okay. Just yeah.
Yes, I did know that.
Well, now that we've covered the crap,
Yeah.
how about some of the best games we've played?
So what
Gentlemen,
have you were
Don't give me your favorite game yet. Let's just do games we really, really enjoyed. We want to play again, like landmark games of 2018.
Yeah. Well, it seems like Garrett was spoiled for choice on
I
good
was.
games.
I played a lot of the games that came out in 2017.
I'll say it's games that you finally ended up playing. I think that's fine.
Sure, yeah. So I finally played through Super Mario Odyssey this year.
Oh man,
Breath of the Wild.
Oh.
Obviously.
Those are like two of the all-timers. Like that was insane to think about. Like back to back. Like, whew, man.
Yep. And actually, I had a lot of fun, and this is gonna sound funny or goofy, but I did have a lot of fun playing Fortnite this year.
Yeah, it's a great game.
As a casual social game with your friends, it's a fun, good game.
I have really not sat down and played a lot. I've certainly played the game a couple of times, but I haven't really done like let's all come over and hang out or play online or something. You know, I haven't had more than a couple of those nights, so maybe I need to put more time into it.
It's a good quote unquote LAN party game. If you're all over at your buddy's place and everybody's got their Switches and
that
a console,
sounds great.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Cool, yeah, and that, you know, honestly, it does sound a little, I don't know, hokey. I don't know what the word is. I'm not insulting you, because I actually think that Fortnite does awesome things to keep their gameplay fresh and keep their players interested. It's not really a cash grab thing, and it never really has been, I don't think.
Yeah.
How about you, Nick? What are some games you really enjoyed?
I was pleasantly surprised by, and I know I've talked about this on the pod before, Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
It was just a delight and a surprise.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really follow it too much when they were like getting ready and then it released, and then like my sister played it. She's like, I think you're really gonna like it because you liked Crackdown back in, you know,
it is a lot like Crackdown.
And I was like, oh, okay. She's like, yeah, you like, because I enjoy movement systems like Warframe, obviously. Being
God, Warframe. Yeah, we got to talk about Warframe.
So she's like, yeah, give it a try because it's like being Spider-Man. And I was like, oh, this is great. And being a nerd is fun.
Yeah. Well, to me, that's my favorite part of the game is I've had lots and lots of games that are like, oh, man, it feels so good to be Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, all offer like Spider-Man experiences.
Yeah.
But like, when have we ever gotten the, hey, you're getting evicted from your apartment? What? Like, what?
Yeah.
Well, you're a penniless nerd. No.
You kind of have to rely on your aunt to like loan you some money. Like, that's awesome. That's so cool. I want that.
It's a little close to home.
Yeah, right. Give me that. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah,
or it is.
Spider-Man's
awesome.
just like me.
Yeah, he is.
I've often said both in public and in private that Spider-Man might be Garrett. That Garrett might be Spider-Man.
I've never seen them in the same place at the same time.
I haven't either.
I've never seen Spider-Man.
Ooh, interesting.
Ooh.
Okay. Does that mean he never looks into a mirror while wearing the Spider-Man costume?
I would think not.
I never do that.
Well, Garrett made the costume, but he didn't he didn't know what the material was, so he could see out of the eyes.
It's just plastic. It's just white plastic.
It looks real good though.
It looks legit, but I cannot see. I cannot see a thing.
What about you, Evan? Pleasant surprise.
Oh man. Pleasant surprise. I was going to say Spider-Man, actually, but I'll pick a different one. I'm going to say I'm really enjoying Let's Go. I did not play that until, I guess I played it the week before 2019, so I'm going to count it. Let's Go is such a nice little surprise.
Yeah.
Because I was going to skip it. And then we talked about it on the show. And I effing love it. It so reinvigorates the series in some really cool and interesting ways. It's not a perfect game. It's really, really not. But like the catching system is great. I like the fact that they kind of got rid of the random encounters. And it just, I don't know, something about it is just whimsical and fun, you know?
It's just cool to be with Pokemon, like in a Pokemon world.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you can see it.
Or
whereas on the Game Boy, it was all like,
brain.
There's a Machop and it's stomping the ground.
But
and that's it.
Mostly just looks like a dinosaur, the same dinosaur that every other Pokemon.
Everyone looks like a dinosaur.
Yeah.
But then in this one, it's like, oh, you can have your dudes follow you around. Having Ivysaur follow me around is just delightful.
That's awesome.
I got a Marowak right now, and it's like,
oh man, you got the sads all the time.
The greatest feeling in the world. Yeah, absolutely.
just macabre.
It was cool. It changed it enough. I wish there was a little more post-game content, which is an interesting thing because it's like, does a game owe you post-game content? You know, like if you finish the game,
and you can now rebattle all the gym leaders.
Right. Oh, that's cool.
Which I did by accident. I didn't realize that they would fight me again, and I was just running around like, I beat you like 10 hours ago.
I just came to remind you to suck it, Brock.
It's like, fight me.
Oh, shit.
We're doing this again. Got it.
So yeah, that one was great. I'm trying to think. I played.
Did you fight Green?
I've not fought Green. Well, no, I did the one time. Yeah, in Sylph Tower. Or whatever, unless there's another time.
You fight Green, not Blue.
Oh.
So like in this game,
Oh, you fight Green.
You fight Green.
Oh, whoa,
like
what?
The female protagonist from a different
Yeah,
game.
yeah. She's like, so the trio is blue, red, green.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know she was in the game. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
You can fight Green, and she's tough. She's,
What?
she
Damn.
put up
What?
a sturdy fight.
That's awesome. She's never like in anything. That's so cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
I really like that game. I played a lot of Overwatch. I thought just some of the stuff they did was really fun.
Yeah, I loved. They put in what, 2 new characters this year?
2 or 3.
Two or three?
I'll have to
Oh,
look
that's
it up.
right, the Hamtaro guy.
The Hamtaro
Yeah.
guy. I liked Bridget.
Bridget
And then
Ash.
Oh yeah, Ash.
That's her
Was
name.
Moira? Was she?
Moira was at the beginning of this year.
Yeah. I really liked all those characters. I thought they did a great
It
job.
was a solid year for Overwatch.
Could have had a little bit more, but meh. Also, Soldier 76 is gay now, which is cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Neat.
Him
Hell yeah.
and Vincent, right?
He's gay as hell. Yeah. Sorry, boys.
Or congratulations, boys.
Or congratulations, different boys. Trying to think. I played a lot of games this year. I really did. Stardew Valley on the Switch is a dream.
Yeah. I haven't tried out
Oh,
the new
yeah,
multiplayer
I still need to
expansion.
get that.
haven't either. Oh, dude, you'd love it. It saved me from a panic attack on a plane one time.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was awesome. Yeah. Yeah, it was. We had hit like major turbulence. I had just read a super spooky comic book called Sandman, and like really bad turbulence, and this
And that's how the Sandman gets it. He shakes you while
Yeah.
you're in a tube.
well, it's
Yeah.
super dark, and like you see lightning, and you're like,
Yeah.
I don't even know if we should be flying in this. To be quite, I'm not an expert. The plane guy's an expert.
When the pilot's like, from the flight deck, everybody, this is your captain. We're going to need everyone to lean to the left.
It's a group effort here.
This is
I'm
our
going to ask the
bad.
stewardesses to sit down and lock the carts, and everybody to the left. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. But so between that and then we had these. There was this old woman who looked like she hadn't showered, and her son also, and they were just shouting at each other in some language I didn't understand. I want to say Haitian or something like that, but it was like I was just like, "What the fuck is happening?" And I pulled out my Switch and was like, "Okay, all right, I'm gonna be on a farm now," and I did. And it was
farming.
It was great. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah. And it totally chilled me out.
You know what port I want? And this is totally off topic, but I want them.
What do you want, Garrett?
Oh, well,
Tell me
Evan,
what
I'm
you
glad
want,
you
what
asked.
you really, really want.
They need to put Terraria on the Switch. It's like
Yeah, they do.
It's like they don't want my money.
Have they not?
I don't know,
And they do want your money.
but
It
they
seems
should.
crazy that they haven't. Now that you say it out loud,
Right?
Like,
Yeah,
now
that's
that I'm hearing it.
perfect fit.
Yeah,
Right?
that's a Switch
Or
game.
Starbound if they're trying to push that still.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. I'd be happy with either.
Did Monster Hunter World come out this year?
Yes, it did.
I think it did. That was one.
out on the PC this year. I know that for sure.
Yeah, I want to say it came out all around.
Did you play a lot of Monster Hunter?
I was intimidated by Monster Hunter. This was my first
I
entry.
still am, and I've never
It
played
came out
it.
in January.
Came out in January.
Yeah.
So that was my first foray into Monster Hunter.
Oh man, that's a
And-
good one to start on.
And I was like, man, this is cool. Also, holy crap.
Yeah.
these monsters are huge.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know if 50 minutes is going to be enough time to find and kill this monster.
I really want to get the Monster Hunter on the Switch with you guys because I don't have a PS4. I have a PC, but like, because Monster Hunter is great. I love Monster Hunter, but I only really love it, like really, really love it in a group setting. By
Yeah.
yourself, it's okay.
Yeah.
But in a group setting, it is just, oh baby, it's just like the you and your buddies, you pile in, and you're like, all right, we're gonna go take down the Rathalos, and you're like, all right, cool. Nick, you're gonna use a hammer this time,
Done.
and you're gonna smash his tail. Garrett, you're gonna use a gun, and you're gonna shoot him in his eyeballs.
Hell yeah, I have a gun.
Yep. So it's I have
All I have is a claw hammer. Is that okay?
That's
it's like
fine.
a little one-handed claw hammer.
My dad said I have to give it back when I'm done.
The ball peen part broke off already,
Yeah,
so
just the claw side.
it's just the claw side.
It's
Okay,
all I have.
that's Garrett, your gun. That's still
Accidentally ate the gun.
okay.
Oh, man,
well,
you hate to see that.
yeah, hate to truly, I hate to see it.
Hey man, sometimes you're the gun and sometimes you're the gun eater.
Yeah. Octopath Traveler had an excellent soundtrack. Whether or not, because I'd say whether your enjoyment of the game will depend on how you feel about classic Japanese
Right.
JRPGs.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone will argue that the soundtrack is excellent.
I believe
Just like
it.
a well-made, well-orchestrated, huge. So I bought it in. So I don't know if you guys know, but last year I went to Japan.
Oh wow,
Japan?
you did.
Yep, and,
that's
um,
nuts, man.
So between meeting Evie and doing other Japanese stuff, I went to Tower Records, and It took a couple of tries, but finally found the Octopath Traveler CD
Oh,
set.
sweet.
And it's like 4 discs, and it's like, yeah, this could be the soundtrack to someone's entire life.
Hell yeah.
Because it kind of is, but 8.
Or
I have
I was
not-
going to say, or maybe 8 people's
8
lives.
lives.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
You guys got any favorite? What about like sort of side categories, like best sound,
Oh,
best
we
graphics?
really should have
best-
done like that. Damn it! Now, see, that's
most school spirit.
most school spirit, best
yeah.
sense of humor.
Oh, man.
the best thing was actually the friends we made along the way.
Hollow Knight
Hollow
came out
Knight.
this year. Hollow Knight blew
Gorgeous.
me away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal game.
I guess that. Oh yeah, that's right. That came out on the Switch this year.
Oh, is that? Yeah,
I think
that's
that was technically PC last year, but like the version that came out on Switch was complete, and it came out this year.
yeah,
It was all the DLCs.
yeah.
It was
I'm gonna
like-
count it.
Yeah, I'll definitely give you that one. Full version came out this year.
Yeah.
And yeah, the art is amazing, and the just frustratingly controller breakingly hard.
Oh man, one of the best design games this year, Dragon Ball Fighters. That's the
Oh,
best fighting game
yeah.
I've ever played. The best
That was a
2D fighting
blast.
game I've ever played. It
Better
is
than
so
Smash.
best traditional
Okay.
2D fighting game I've ever played. It is incredible. It's so new player friendly, but it's deep enough for I feel competitive players to play it. My only gripe with it is the way they handled DLC. I feel like it just was a little too much money for what it was. You know, I was like $10 a character is just a little much.
Yeah.
You know, but It was very good. It was very good, very good. Mario Party.
I didn't play the new Mario Party.
I still haven't played it either.
It's a nice return to form. The maps are a little lacking, but the mini games, it's just exactly what it should be. It's,
I love
it's
it.
just right.
I
Just
feel
right.
like-
What is this Mario Party like 15?
It's Super Mario Party.
Super Mario Party.
Yeah, I
Super
think it
Mario
would-
Party 1.
Technically, I think it's 10.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it's 10.
I had 8. I never played 9.
Mario Party X.
Mario Party. It's the year 20XDX.
Reloaded.
Yeah. In a world. Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise is a game I want to bring up just because it's delightfully fun. I don't know if it's the
Bring it up
best
now,
game
right?
ever made. Huh?
You're playing that now, right?
Yeah, and I got it. This is when I'm squeaking in right over the line there because I've been playing it on like the 31st of barely.
I'll allow it.
It came out in 2018. Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise. Super fun. Is it the best game ever made?
Yes.
Maybe. But I can't
Are you
say.
saying it's the best game ever made? Because it kind of sounds like it.
I'm not saying it's not the greatest game ever made. As a martial arts master, you get to poke people and then their body explodes.
Ooh.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
Like karate chop to the head, their whole body explodes.
You know what? Actually, yeah. I think I'm gonna like it. I think I'm gonna like this game.
It's really fun. You can get it for like $20 right now.
Hell yeah.
It was one of those things where like a relative was like, "Here's some cash. Get a game that you want." I was like, "Well, $20 will get me." Fist of the North Star comes highly recommended. let me get that, and I'm very glad I did. Rich with content and mini games, and as I mentioned, every time you do a special technique on somebody, the game like stops and he shouts like "Hokuto Spine Breaker,"
Oh my god.
and
then
then he does that.
and then he does that, and their body explodes. Fist of Penitence,
Oh yeah, that sounds
100 fist
amazing.
rush.
That sounds incredible.
and he never smiles. He's the hardest dude in the
Oh
world.
hell
never.
yeah, dude! You know how much I love hard
No,
dudes.
never.
So
Oh.
hard.
I love hard dudes.
yeah.
The hardest dude.
Wait a second.
Wait, what?
Well, now we've talked about some games we've very much enjoyed.
Or do you want to do favorite games? Because I haven't said my favorite game
I think
yet.
favorite game of the year.
Yeah. Garrett, you want to go first?
Yeah, Garrett, go first.
Favorite game 2018.
Yeah, favorite game that I played this year. It didn't come out, but Breath of the Wild.
Oh,
it's
yeah, okay.
just above and beyond any game that I've played in a very long time.
Yeah,
It's easily the best Zelda game. Probably my favorite game I've ever played. It's so good.
I think it's like 1 or 2 dungeons away from just being the best game ever made.
Yeah.
honestly, it is that close, and it might be. Like
Yeah.
if I'd have to think about it, but it is. It's a good pick.
It is a good
Strong.
game.
Good pick. Strong pick.
Yeah.
Nick Bills,
I'm going to go with Dad of Boy.
Dad of Boy.
Oh God, yeah,
Yeah, God of War.
yeah.
The boy. I did not play it.
I
wait.
watched most of that. game.
T.O. Nobody said Red Dead.
Oh,
I didn't play
shit.
You didn't
Yeah.
play. Oh, it's
I can't comment on it because I didn't play it.
I don't have it either. I mean,
Or,
I've played it a little bit, but
or the new Call of Duty game, which is pretty good.
I
oh
didn't play
yeah,
that one either.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
so
my
sorry.
my
not to-
favorite game of 2018 was God of War.
hell yeah.
What?
I don't want to be Kratos, but I enjoyed playing as Kratos through
Right.
through his entire. I mean,
Well-
the graphics are amazing. The combat is totally different from previous God of Wars, which is a plus or a minus.
How
I really enjoyed
so? Because I feel like the combat. I've only played God of War 1 and 2.
Yeah, totally different from 1 and 2. 1 and 2
Interesting.
are like arena spectacle fighters.
Yeah,
This
they're great.
This one, the camera is like right over your shoulder. It's a lot grittier and a lot
weird.
closer. A lot of times you're getting blindsided, which can be frustrating.
So it's kind of
but-
like The Last of Us then.
I don't know. I haven't played The Last of Us.
What?
But it's kind of like it reminds me a little bit of
The Last of Us.
like probably
The prequel.
like how in Resident Evil 4.
Yeah,
like,
it's
when
okay.
you're
Yeah.
in fight mode, it like jumps
God,
right next to you.
I love Resident Evil. I replayed that this year. That game still
The
holds
game
up.
is,
It's
the game is
incredible.
excellent.
Amazing.
But God of War for me was my favorite. That was the game this year where every minute of free time I had, I was playing God of War, and I beat the game, and then I kept playing it because I was like, well, I'm definitely gonna head through Niflheim, and I'm gonna fight all the Valkyries, and they're gonna hand me my own ass on a platter, and I'm gonna keep fighting them anyway.
Ooh,
because I
man.
can't stop. And like the Niflheim dungeon is totally optional; you never have to go.
How-
And I spent hours in there.
But you went.
I went.
How long is the game?
I spent lots of hours on it.
Okay, that's
I spent
fair.
like 20 hours. I don't know that game length.
I don't think it's a factor. Yeah, I
Uh,
don't think game length. I've played lots of games I loved. One of my favorite games of all time, Owlboy, is only like 8 hours, I think. I really don't think game length has any real hindrance on how good a game is.
Yeah.
Because I've played lots of shitty games that are hundreds of hours.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I will say that I enjoyed every minute that I was playing God of War
Yeah.
for all 20 or 30 hours probably.
Hell yeah.
Gotcha. It's something I obviously want to check out because it's pretty much across the board everyone's favorite game except Garrett's and mine.
Oh, yeah, what's
so it's
what's
one
yours?
person's favorite game.
So it's my favorite game.
Yeah.
So in
That
the
would-
room,
that
I
would
feel like
narrow
I've
it
seen
down
a
to
lot
me.
of like.
So literally everybody in this room picked that except for Evan and Garrett.
Right,
So.
Yeah,
right.
so I'm just
like
saying,
pretty nuts.
33%.
and that's how you skew statistics, folks. Yeah, guys, it's Smash Bros. It's the best game of the year.
Yeah.
It's the best game of 2018.
It's the best game that came out this year that I've played.
It is so good. It's so just undeniably amazing.
It is
Yeah.
very good. It's a
I've
strong-
loved
strong
every
pick.
second of that game. I've not played a game where I'm like, man, I really just want to get good at this game in a really long time. It's just
When the hell is Piranha Plant supposed to be out?
February.
It's not soon enough.
Yeah.
And Protagonist from Persona 5.
Is he in February?
No, I think he's probably March or April.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I'm definitely
And
excited.
we haven't done it yet. I want to do it now while we're going to transition into 2019 predictions because that's our next shot,
Yeah.
next segment. But right now, we haven't done the Smash DLC predictions.
Oh yeah.
Everyone give me one
yeah.
or two.
Gosh, it seems
And
like
why?
It seems like everything's on the board now.
It feel like it
It
is.
seems like because
It
Atlas
really is.
properties, Capcom properties, Konami properties, like
Sure.
is anything now that we've had the Richters, we've had Persona 5 Protagonist. It
Who's
seems like
missing?
they're not. It seems like they're not going to do. Oh gosh, this is tough.
I got some predictions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lead it off.
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah, I've got a lot of hot
I'll go
takes.
last
yeah,
because I don't have any hot predictions.
Okay.
All right, I think they're finally going to put Mario in it.
Yep.
Yep.
Mario would be a popular choice, probably.
No,
I could see-
real choice. I think Dante from Devil May Cry, and they announced DMC 4 rebooted for the second most recent Devil May Cry game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or no, wait,
Talking about Devil May Cry 4, right?
is Devil May Cry? No, because there was a Devil May Cry, just a regular one, right?
There was DMC,
Yeah, that.
which was sort of like
Run
a side
DMC.
press. Yeah, it was like
Okay,
a
so
side project.
is Devil May Cry 5 a sequel to that?
No, Devil
Okay,
May Cry 5.
I think they're
going to
announce Devil May
4
Cry 5 for the Switch.
for the Switch.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh,
Yep,
interesting.
I think him.
I believe it.
And I think one of the Mortal Kombat guys.
Yeah, my prediction is Scorpion
Yeah.
for sure.
Because
Oh, Scorpion's already crossed over to Injustice.
Uh-huh.
He was the first MK crossover.
and we
Yep.
are getting a Mortal Kombat game on the Switch this year.
Yep.
We are.
Next year, yeah.
Oh, I
Yep.
didn't know that.
Yep,
This
yep,
year?
yep.
Yep.
Wait, 19 or 20?
19.
19. Okay.
And
Oh, cool.
Mortal Kombat 11. They released the trailer
Yeah.
like a month ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
looks,
yeah.
I think it was at the Game
Very
Awards.
violent.
Yeah.
Yep.
The trailer was very violent.
Yep.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if we saw Scorpion or Raiden. Honestly.
Raiden?
Yeah.
You think so?
Raiden
Yeah.
made it into Injustice 2, right?
Uh huh.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
yeah. I want Johnny Cage, my boy. Local shithead ruins everything.
Those were $500 glasses.
I love him so much. He's such a douchebag.
How are they going to do breaking nuts animations for like Villager?
All right, they're probably.
they'll find a way.
We'll have to
They're
call up what's her
acorns.
face.
Acorns. Oh, God.
I quit this podcast.
Good, he's gone now. Now I can
Now half of us
exclusively talk about the Smash roster's testicles.
Yeah. Let's see.
King
Beginning in
Dedede.
the upper left corner, Mario.
They're fireballs.
Nick, predictions?
I wouldn't mind seeing some more Square Enix characters in there. Maybe some of the characters from.
Oh, they'll
like,
put Sora. They'll for
yeah,
sure put
Sora.
You think
Sora.
so?
Seems
I
like
know so.
It feels weird to
My
me to
dad
put.
works at Nintendo. He told me.
Ah, shit.
a
Well, that's
Keyblade
true.
would be sweet, right?
Yeah.
It would be.
It would also be cool. Personally, I wouldn't mind seeing Neku in there or one of the World Ends With You characters in there.
Oh,
just
that'd be
because I
cool.
think that would be cool. And they have different. You could potentially, since they are all like magic people, they would have potentially some different mechanics.
I bet they'll either put Master Chief or Doom Guy.
Oh, Doom Guy is
Doom
who
Guy.
I really want.
I
Oh
definitely
my
could see
gosh.
Doom Guy
If
because
they
there's a
put
bunch
Doom-
of Doom stuff on the Switch.
Man, if they put Doom, I would prefer Doom Guy over BJ Blazkowicz, but
The
I
guy from
agree.
Fluffenstein.
yes, but oh man, please Doom Guy.
He kills Nazis though, which is pretty cool. Certifiably pretty sweet.
Yeah, and he is huge.
Yeah, which is also pretty sweet. Certifiably.
Maybe wheelchair BJ Blazkowicz. That would be.
Now we're
That'd
talking.
be what. I really want Travis Touchdown, y'all. He's not coming to it, but I really, really, really want Travis Touchdown.
Who is Travis?
Who is that?
Touchdown?
We'll get to that in the 2019 section.
Oh,
How about that,
shit.
folks?
Oh,
How about
damn.
that? In that case, why don't we go to the bonus round?
We're going.
Here we are.
It is so good to be here.
Our first sponsor, we are powered by Echo Gear.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
It's pretty sweet. They got all your gaming accessories. If you want to mount a tablet.
Wait, they have all of my gaming. Did they steal them from my
Yeah.
home?
They got all your information from Todd Howard.
Right, so in that, it's important to note that they stole them from Garrett's home because Garrett is heir to the PC mounting fortune.
Yeah.
Yeah, the estate of Jonathan.
I've got all these mounts.
Jonathan Mounting. So they
Yeah.
stole the original tech from them and are recreating it to sell to you.
Yeah.
Not with you as well, Garrett,
Yes,
but also
yeah.
you, the royal you.
Yeah.
You and y'all, or the plural, all y'all.
And they make just a bunch of other great stuff for your desks and really for anything you need. They make chargers. They make
If you're sitting like an idiot with your monitor sitting on your desk instead
look
of
at
being
you, you
mounted
idiot.
on the wall in front of you,
There's
like,
got to be a better way.
what is wrong with you? Did you eat pain chips as a kid? Like,
Yes.
Only
Yeah.
if they had lead.
Now look, it's not too late to make a change in your life. Go to Echo Gear and use code 10RECTIFY for 10% off. Please.
don't tempt me.
I won't. They're very good.
I'll do it.
They're very good.
I'm going to the website. I'm going now.
Nick Bills, would you like to do the next one?
Yeah. I have. Look, I know that I do this every week,
You'd always.
but I feel
do
like at this point, it's 2019. I have to stay true to who I am.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Outbreak for just a second.
Let's
Please.
talk.
Specifically, let's talk about Outbreak's focus and performance supplement. Okay.
Tell me about it.
I want to
Folks-
perform and supplement.
Known as FPS, you may have noticed. For those of you video gamers out there, Focus Performance Supplement
I don't get
truncates
it.
to FPS. It's like
Feet per second.
yeah, feet per second.
Feet
It's
per
like,
second.
It's like
Cool.
acceleration or velocity.
Yeah.
Delivers what energy drinks have always promised. When your energy bar is running low, use FPS to get your brain firing at full capacity. A complex combination of energy, mood, and focus boosting compounds. 11 active ingredients that work synergistically. Synergistically, guys.
Wow. It's a lot of syllables there.
See, I like the part about the energy bar because I have a lot of anxiety when I'm looking on my HUD. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And
It's just like,
I'm on my deathbed and I see my energy bar is
Stamina bar.
depleting.
my peripherals are all just flashing red.
Like, quick, give me another apple.
who smeared strawberry jelly on my vision? I better hide behind this chest-high wall before I can see it. So I can see it. It's not only lightly carbonated, it's delicious. Just pretty much, it's a mix. You mix 1 scoop into cold water and just drink it.
You know, it's
And-
actually only called Outbreak Nutrition if it comes from the Outbreak Nutrition region of France.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. In the post-apocalypse, you will use Rectify to get 15% off. Rectify at checkout, 15% off Outbreak Nutrition. You guys.
Nice.
Nice.
Garrett, you want to do autofull?
Oh, you idiot. Of course I do. So, let me tell you about Audible gaming chairs.
Tell him.
They sell gaming chairs.
Damn.
Evan, you want to read the No. So, Audible, they got the best chairs.
Damn.
They got the best chairs you need.
Damn.
You're sitting here in your crummy chair that it squeaks when it swivels.
It is all crummy.
And
Tell
this
me more.
chair makes me
It's-
want to buy extra save slots.
It's all yeah. It's all worn out.
God damn.
You get no back support from your current chair. You know why? Because it's not from Audible. That's why.
Ooh.
So quit your shit.
Ooh.
And go to www.
Quit your shit.
What's their website?
Audible Gaming.
audiblegaming.com. And do we have a code?
We don't have a code for them.
Hey, shoot me a DM. I'll tell you the code.
What? You know a code?
I know the code.
They gave you a code?
They gave me the code, and they specifically told me not to say the code out loud when you're within earshot. So, Nick, I'll tell you the code after the show.
That sounds right.
As 100%
Here, I'm
of the...
I'm texting you the code right now.
Oh, nice. I have my phone on extra loud just for this very
There you
occasion.
go.
As 100% of the people whose favorite game was God of War, I really appreciate it.
Oh my gosh.
Can I talk to you guys about Control Freak for just a second?
You can try.
Please.
Because let me tell you about the importance of maintaining a strong interface with your controller. You're playing Fortnite. We talked about Fortnite earlier.
Yeah.
You're playing God of War, and you don't want to look like an idiot in front of your friends.
I truly don't.
You're playing Super Smash Brothers, and you've already decided you want to get good at this game.
I would.
You better have a strong grip on your controller, otherwise
I
you're going to
do
look like
not.
a clown. You're going to leave. So might I recommend you can add grips, I don't actually know what you call the things that go on top of your control sticks.
The little nubby nubs.
The nubby nub
Little
things.
nubby nubs.
Gaming lights, performance grips, face plates so that you can look more fly or aesthetically pleasing, as the kids say.
Now
I
we're
do
talking.
say that.
Yeah. Back in the day, we used to say fly. Now all the kids say aesthetically pleasing. And while you're there, type in RCG for 10% off your whole purchase. RCG. That's Rectify Cool Guys.
That is
For
what that
10%
yeah.
off.
Yeah.
That's, of course, referring to us.
I have an exciting announcement. Breaking news.
Please go.
From one of our other sponsors. MetaThreads
Oh, hit
is
me.
now selling a Rectify zip-up hoodie.
What?
And it looks dope as hell.
Hang on. I think you're lying.
Is it aesthetically
He's
pleasing?
not lying. I see it. I'm looking at it. Oh, that is dope as hell.
Look at that.
How do I
Look
get
at
one of
that.
those?
Yeah. It's super duper
Tell
sweet.
Ty Boy to send one of those my way.
I'm going to do that,
guys
actually.
let 'em know.
We're,
Hey, you tell him Garrett sent you.
we're supposed to have jerseys at this point. We need to rep our
Tell
our
him
colors.
Gumbo Daddy needs his merch.
Get that
Gumbo Daddy.
You'll know what it means. But yeah, guys, if you're interested in supporting the organization, which you're listening to this, so I imagine some part of you is.
Yeah.
Deep down.
MetaThreads is our official sponsor, and they make the coolest stuff. So go give them a look-see. A little looky-loo.
A little look.
A little look. Tip your glasses down and be like, whoa,
Hey.
what's up? What's
Hey,
up?
girl. I
Nick,
ain't
you want to
missed
do
a nice guy.
our last one?
That's everybody. I think we've covered everybody.
We got everybody?
Echo-
Yes, we
yeah,
did.
we did Echo Gear,
we
Control
used
Freak,
Control Freak.
Outbreak.
By God, we are so good at this, y'all.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
Damn, Daniel.
Well,
Back
let's-
at it
what
again
are we
with the
still-
corporate sponsorships.
What are we still doing here? Let's get on out of
I
here.
guess we head back to the podcast.
Back
Let's
to
head
the
back to the
pod.
podcast. Oh, God, it's excruciating pain.
It's just a rush. I feel like I need an airfoil.
Feels like razor blades.
I hate that they have to take apart all of our molecules and then put them back together every time we leave the bonus round.
Every single time. They
And we
tear them
feel
apart.
it, yeah.
Molecules
Is
by
like, am I
molecules.
the same person? Is it like Star Trek where I disappear and reappear somewhere? Or is it like The Prestige?
It
where it's
is.
a doppelganger?
Actually, you know what? I didn't even think about that. I just went downstairs and there was a water tank full of like 10 of my corpses.
Dang.
Yeah,
was
we have extra
weird.
Garretts on deck.
just in case.
Oh,
of
sorry. I think we
emergency.
did forget a sponsor. It's Garrett Co. If you need a Garrett,
If you need a Garrett,
use code 10Rectify at checkout.
you call us.
We'll
set you up
steed you a
with
Garrett real quick.
Yeah, they do express delivery.
Did you guys play Bandersnatch on the Netflix?
I
I
did
need to.
not.
I'm
It's-
going to.
I don't
I'm
know if
gonna-
it counts as a game. It
I'm
kind of
going
reminds me
to.
of the Stanley Parable. If you played that,
Yeah.
'Cause
Yes.
I
I'm
spent
gonna-
a bunch of time trying
Actually,
to break it.
I might do that either tomorrow or the day after that. I'm gonna go home and get very not sober and then enjoy that because
I was
I've been
thinking
looking
about
forward to that.
doing that same thing myself, actually.
It's worth doing.
Yeah.
Hell
It's
yeah.
also super fun, stone cold sober on Sudafed, which I guess is not the
Which
same.
is
I would
Not.
say no. If you're, hey, pal, if you're
That's
getting
an amphetamine.
if you're getting tripped up on Suda, 51.
Suda 51. Oh,
Oh,
man.
that's a
Kill-
great. Oh man, you guys want to hear the mother of all transitions here?
Here we go.
Speaking of Suda,
Yeah.
Suda 51
Is-
is making a game I'm very excited for this year.
Yeah?
How's about that?
How about
They're
that?
making a 2.5. It is like the sequel and a half. It's to
Lion King 1.5.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
to
man,
one of
I'm
my
excited.
favorite games of all time. It's No More Heroes, Travis Strikes Back.
Is that Travis Touchdown?
That is Travis Touchdown,
From the
baby.
top of the
What
show?
is that?
I didn't know his name
I don't
was
know what
Travis.
that is.
No More Heroes is a video game series. The first one, I should say, is Travis. He's kind of this bum. He has just like a shitty apartment.
And a lightsaber?
And he's got a lightsaber. And he's at number 11 of the best assassins in his
wow.
area.
So he's not even top 10.
So he's not top 10. But the whole point of the game is you go kill each of the other assassins till you're number one. Because you want to be more successful, but also like there's a girl who's tasking you with this, who is kind of implying that she'll have sex with you. Maybe if you are number one. It's really good. They're super stylized, like cell shading, beat 'em up. I love them a lot.
Yeah, I really liked Killer 7 back in the GameCube days.
I never played it. They just released it on Steam.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I want to play it because I'm a huge fan of Suda 51, which I don't know if I can say if I haven't played that, but
Yeah, dude.
I played Lollipop
full of
Chainsaw,
shit.
so we're good.
I'd say if you enjoy Suda 51 games, you will probably enjoy Killer 7.
It is, yeah, it is a killer. It is a Suda 51 game.
And it's just like, what is happening?
Yeah, I love that.
all throughout the game, it's like, is this
So I'm
happening?
I'm excited for it. I'm gonna get it, I think, but I'm also like a little worried because it hasn't. The trailers haven't totally sold me on it. You know, mostly I'm like excited for the IP.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not the same kind of game, which I know going forward. But here's kind of the catch: is that they've dropped a lot of not so subtle hints that like, if this does well, then we're gonna get No More Heroes 3, and if it doesn't do well, then
That's such a ridiculous
Who
business
knows?
model.
Yeah.
Right?
If you can't make games at a profit, you shouldn't be like that's.
Yeah.
It's not our responsibility to make your game survive, to make your
right,
company
but I
survive.
want No More Heroes 3. I don't want No More Heroes and a half.
Right.
And I know it's a much smaller development team, so I get it, but I'm also like, So I'm a game I am still excited for, but I'm also gonna wait for some reviews for, you know.
Yeah.
not going to pre-order that one.
No,
Probably a good call.
sorry.
A game I am excited for, which is actually coming out really soon, is Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is coming out, I believe, this month, right?
yeah, it is
January?
end of the month, the
End of the
month.
29th, I think. Maybe
Which,
28th.
boy, has this game ever been a long time coming. we've had like 2.5.
I was-
2.8 final remix, HD turbo remix.
I think it was 14. The last official Kingdom Hearts game that came out.
Yeah, and was that the one? Was that 2, or was
2.
that the one where you played as Aqua for 15 minutes? and
I
then it
did
was
not
over?
play that one. So that was on the PSP, and then there was one on 3DS as well that was pretty good.
Yeah,
I like that one. That was probably the most like and a half. It was like, oh, Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming, y'all.
It's coming.
It's coming. Don't know when. 5 years later, here it is. But like, yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 is gonna be.
the engine looks amazing.
I'm just gonna wait till they've released all the games and like
That's a fool's errand.
and have finished the story, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, maybe I'll play.
That's like 12 games.
yeah. Well, I'm not gonna play all of them. No, I'm not suicidal.
Can I
No.
play?
You
Do you
lock
guys know?
yourself in a bunker. and-
Yeah.
Do you guys know if you could play Birth by Sleep, the PSP one, anywhere besides
Anywhere
the PSP?
besides PSP.
I know there's a collection. There's like the Story So Far collection for the PS4.
Right,
and
I know that-
don't know if it's playable or if it's a movie.
Right.
Some of the games are movies and some of the games are games.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like the cutscenes. So
Oh,
you can
gotcha.
get the gist of it.
So
without,
at least you can know what the story is so far.
like, and that makes sense for some of them, like the DS title, the 350 whatever. That
Yeah.
one's
65 by 2 or something.
built for the DS. I understand why that maybe wouldn't work.
Tough on the PS4.
Tough on the PS4.
Yeah.
Tough on the PS4. It suffers from an immense lack of a second screen.
Yeah, my stylus isn't working.
And I've put that thing through my TV and it still didn't. And it's like my touch things aren't being interpreted by
Out
the
of
TV. Yeah.
pressure.
I headbutted it once.
It really sounds like a U error, if I'm being honest.
It's like a chair to keyboard interface error. Yeah. What are you excited about, Garrett?
Oh man, I am looking forward to actually, and it's kind of silly that the Untitled Goose Game looks like a blast.
Oh my god, I
that
didn't
comes
even
out
think about that
very
game.
soon.
What is that?
You play as a goose who's just fucking around.
Yeah,
Is it like the goat simulator? Is it like is it
Kind
like
of,
Goat
but
Simulator?
more
Is it like-
antagonistic.
there's more of a point to it.
Okay.
You're this goose, and you're basically just terrorizing a farmer, and that's the game.
Yeah, you're an asshole
You
goose.
like steal his keys, get his clothes wet,
So
throw his hat in the pond.
Home Alone the goose.
It's a
Yeah.
little Home Alone because you do like set up like traps and like
Yeah.
little like
It looks really silly and I don't know, just kind of casual, like
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
It looks relaxing.
I mean, there's something to be said for games that are just fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It doesn't have to be because like I really hope is it Sekiro Shadows Die?
Yeah.
What's the next one from Software?
Oh, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
That's coming out this year, right?
Yeah, it is.
And that's one where it's like I'm gonna play it. I'm just gonna have to like
I'm gonna die
play
a
it
lot.
for 45 minutes at a time because it requires intense mental focus and fortitude
Uh-huh.
to like dodge roll, and then after about an hour, my reflexes are dulled on account of paying attention so hard for so long.
See, and that's why I like games like the Monster Hunters and the Breath of the Wild even, because they do give you a sec to like, okay, well, we've had that super intense fight. Now we're going to explore a gorgeous world, or like we're going to go hang out with some cats. For a
Time to
little
get
bit.
some food from the cat chef.
Yeah.
The Meowskiller chef.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
When does your Psychonauts 2 come out?
Oh, baby. I believe it's this year. I don't know if we have it. Let me check and see if we have an exact date. But man, I actually think that is this year.
Hell yeah.
Man.
2019.
I still need to play the first one.
It's
all the way through.
it's my favorite game of all time. I should know when Psychonauts 2 is coming out. It just says 2019. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, 2019. So,
There you go.
yep. So that's coming out this year, and as you guys can imagine, despite some of the controversies around it, I'm incredibly excited for it. I think it's the best platformer ever made.
What
Like,
controversies?
it's taken a long time. The money that they've collected has not gone quite where they said it was going to go. That sort of thing.
Gotcha.
Like with Broken Age, where
Yeah,
they
it's
just
a
made
lot-
way too much money off pre-sales or
It's-
off Kickstarter or whatever.
as it turns out, it's even Tim Schafer. So yeah.
It's Tim Schafer, yeah. It's-
This isn't a game coming out this year, but it's a game that I anticipate to learn more about this year. Whatever the next Elder Scrolls game is going to end up being, I'm certainly looking forward to.
Well,
I
so
can't
it's-
wait to find out if it's always online. And if
So-
it comes with a bag.
So let's God damn it. So let's maybe switch gears here. How about some predictions for 2019?
Oh man, I'm so afraid I'm gonna be disappointed by Devil May Cry 5.
I'm also
Yeah.
very afraid for you. That could easily be
Gosh,
very
I
bad.
want it to be good so bad with all of my guts. But this is the anecdote that I always point to, but like microtransactions in single player games is just a situation that is ripe for exploitation.
No.
By-
like
by-
when?
Like Shadows of War. I don't know if you guys, I'm sure I've complained about this on the pod before,
Oh.
but Shadows of War had it's a single player game with an in-game store.
Yeah.
And the whole thing was like, you don't have to use it. It's only if you want to. It's player choice, which I don't buy that because it's like you can choose not to play our game that I bought.
Yeah.
Screw you. Make your game fun.
It's all choice.
Like, yeah.
Get
It's all
bent.
a choice. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll just choose not to. But anyway, so like they had the store for a while and then they decided to take the store out. And then when they did that, it was revealed that the game was impossible. So they had to rebalance the whole game.
Wait, so the
Because
game didn't work without the
present-
store?
No, like because the game was broken by the store.
Ay, caramba.
And so in order to make the game, and so Dead Space 3 is another example of like
Yeah.
dumb.
Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Survive, of course.
Yeah.
So does it necessarily mean like I have nothing against like downloadable costumes, for example.
For
Keep the
sure.
art department busy.
Yeah.
Downloadable like expansion packs. But,
Yeah, I
like,
think we can all agree that there's a good way to do DLC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like good faith ways to do it, but like microtransactions in your single player game that unlock powers and abilities, that immediately sets up red flags for me.
Yeah.
And the rumors are that you're gonna be able to like buy red orbs, right? Like the way that you upgrade your character.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
And it's like if that turns out to be true, I'm gonna be a sad panda.
Well, I mean, that one actually is not the worst one because, like, unless they make the game like cripplingly hard to encourage you to do that, like if you're just like someone who wants to like speed through the game, we've talked about this on the show. Like if you want to just like play the game on like the easiest of easy modes, I think that having a way to do that is okay.
Yeah.
Not if you're gonna buy the game though. Like if
Yeah.
if you buy the game for $60 and then you want to breeze through the game because it's not fun to play.
Okay, that's
What's
a
the
point.
point?
Why would you buy the game? Yeah, that's a
why
good
buy
point.
the
You know what
game?
else is fun? Burning $60.
Burning $60 and then being told if you want to experience the game, you're gonna have to fork out some more.
You got to do like 15 to 20 more.
Yeah.
or grind out the game for 80 hours.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah, I am.
like now if the game is free to play, that's different.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally. Well, like
Yeah.
Warframe, for instance, I'm predicting we find some hidden gem like Warframe. Not that Warframe is a hidden gem at this point, but like something like Warframe where it's like, hey, here's this massive free to play game, and we are thriving because of the free-to-play model, because it's proven that it works in some ways. Like, look at Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
Fortnite
Biggest
is
game
the
in the world.
biggest game in the world, currently, potentially, ever.
We'll
maybe
get there.
not. Maybe.
It's only going to get bigger.
True.
Yeah. It has to beat Grand Theft Auto 5, which currently had a head start.
Yeah.
Well, also, it also has to be
that's
Pokemon.
that's units sold.
Correct.
Also. And
and
nobody's really buying that Fortnite
I think
campaign.
Wii Sports actually is the high, because I mean, anybody who bought
true.
a Wii got
Yeah.
one, so
Right.
that one's hard to say. But still, it's like those two. Yeah, I'm trying to think of some other stuff that like sound. I'm like,
Anthem. Is anyone nervous about Anthem?
I don't know
It
anything
looks-
about.
it
I don't know
looks
enough
cool.
about Anthem.
It looks
yeah,
cool.
it looks neat.
I'm looking forward to the worst Halo game probably coming out.
You think so?
Wait, what is that?
I'm gonna.
I haven't heard about this.
Infinite.
It's just Halo Infinite. I just feel like it's probably gonna suck.
Oh no.
I'm gonna counter on that one for you, and I think it's gonna be the best Halo game since Halo Reach. I think that they have recognized what players want. That's why they're supporting like old stuff.
Yeah.
Is to get people kind of in the mood for. I mean, the best-selling Halo title I think has been the Master Chief Collection, which just lets you play the old Halo games.
Right.
So I think that
Did
they're
they
like
ever fix that so it works? There was a major problem with that where it was just a busted.
that I don't know.
it was like embarrassingly broken on release. I
Yeah.
assume surely by now they've patched it to where it works, but I actually haven't looked that far into it.
I don't know that for sure though.
I'm hoping they'll do some DLC for Mario Odyssey.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, to me, I think it's just going to be too late for.
Yeah,
you know,
it's been too long at this point.
Yeah.
I would not mind a Mario Odyssey 2 though.
No,
Yeah.
I would.
Definitely not going to come out this year, but
I think Odyssey 2 and a Breath of the Wild style, like that, like using the same Breath of the Wild engine, a la like Majora's Mask,
Yes.
Ocarina of Time,
Yeah.
I think would be a slam dunk. I mean, and same with
hands down.
like making Odyssey 2 like Galaxy 2, because Galaxy 2 is just better Galaxy, and Galaxy 1 is already like
yeah.
So good.
mind-blowingly good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that would be awesome.
I totally agree.
Yeah. You guys have any things that are not announced that you think that they're going to announce this year?
Oh man.
Like surprise releases.
Surprise
Oh, I
releases.
guess I-
Because you got to think, like, games like, even but Smash we didn't know about until this year.
Yeah.
Smash was announced in, like,
July?
maybe
Was it
May.
even July?
It was at E3, if I'm not mistaken.
E3.
No, it was right before E3, I think. Because E3, they spent a bunch of time talking about it.
It's going to have every character.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I hope the full version
new
of
Animal
Hades
Crossing.
comes out
Oh,
this year.
shit. New Animal Crossing
yeah.
this year. And Luigi's Mansion. Oh, my God.
And probably Pokemon.
And a new Pokemon game.
Yep.
So what's the new Pokemon game?
It is. They have not said what it is. They said it is a new main series title, which Let's Go was not.
Right.
And they said that it's going to surprise players,
Okay.
which Let's Go did a little bit in
wonder
some
if-
ways.
I would not mind if they do the Let's Go model for Gold and Silver.
I
That'd be
am
fine with me.
actively awaiting a sequel. I really, really hope they announce that this year.
I would snap that up in a half a second.
Same. You don't need to change anything. Just make Johto. Just do Johto.
Just add Johto. And then the post game of
Kanto.
Gold and Silver was Kanto, and you've already built that.
Yeah.
So just
Just toss it on in there.
toss it on in there.
Yep.
Flying around on a Charizard. So have you beaten the Elite Four?
I've not beaten the Elite Four,
So
but I
there
do have a
comes point
Charizard.
When you can obviously you can ride on Charizard. When
Yeah.
you beat the Elite Four, they give you your pilot's license, and Charizard flies at altitude all the time.
What?
So you never have to surf again because you fly over all terrain and all obstacles.
cool.
But you have to beat the game, right? Like you
Right.
beat the game, and then if you have like a Charizard or an Aerodactyl,
I was going to use an Aerodactyl.
you can, or
That's
there's
cool.
one other one.
Pidgeot,
that can
probably,
fly.
I
don't
imagine.
think it's got to be a big one, like Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres.
Oh, okay.
There's three specific. Oh, Dragonite.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dragonite. He
yes.
can fly.
That's so cool. Yeah, I would be surprised if we didn't. It was pretty successful, so I would be surprised if we didn't get a Let's Go Johto, or even honestly, Let's Go Gen 4, because we are due for some Gen 4 remakes.
Which one was Gen 4? Remind me of
Crystal
the
and
materials.
not Crystal, Pearl and Diamond,
Pearl and Diamond.
which are phenomenal. I think those are the best Pokemon games, other
God,
than
I
maybe
don't know
Heart
if
Gold and Soul Silver. But I think Diamond and Pearl are pretty. Like if someone I know hasn't played the series and they're not like a kid, I will probably introduce them I would probably introduce them via Diamond and Pearl.
What were the starter Pokemon in Pearl?
Empoleon, Torterra, and
Is that Torchic?
Infernape. No, Torchic is Hoenn,
Okay.
which we got remakes of a handful of years ago.
Yeah, I think that was about where it was just like I play like Red, those 150, and then
Yeah.
the Gold and Silver, that extra 100, and then I I played Ruby and Sapphire and I played Pearl, but there came a point where I stopped finishing them.
Oh, I see that. Okay, I was gonna say you're a pretty big Pokemon fan. I'm surprised you're not.
Yeah, there came a point where it was just too many, and they were coming out faster than I could beat them.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just sort of fell off the wagon there. But like Eevee was refreshing. Like, oh, we've limited it again.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I know everything.
Yeah.
I think you're seeing that in a lot of things that are like these, like these landmark names that have this kind of return to simplicity. Like Yu-Gi-Oh, for instance. This is not a video game. Actually, it originally was a video game. They made an app called Speed Duels or Duel Links, and they're making that format into a real version of the card game that you can play, which is
cool.
way farther back. So like if we were to play, there's not like a jillion rules. It's just the basic ones. You know what I mean? Because like what happens with games a lot of times, it's like, here are the basic rules, and those basic rules are really cool, but then you expound on those, and it's like, oh, here are exceptions to these rules, or even more complications on these rules, and it's like so much information you have to learn that it's really hard for a new player to get into. Like, I remember I was trying to teach you to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Like a year or two ago, and it was just like, fuck, there's so much.
Yeah.
There's so much.
And I'm already not good at trading card games.
Exactly, yeah, right.
Has anyone compiled all the rules of Magic the Gathering into a book? Like,
Oh,
how
boy.
big of
Man.
a book would that be?
No, Magic has actually stopped doing that, where they just write what they do on the card. They stopped having the keywords and just started writing the keyword definitions on the card, which
That's
I really
smart.
appreciate.
That
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah. So you don't need to memorize what Rampage does or whatever. Yeah.
Trample. That's an ability I still remember.
Yeah. Well,
I
they have
wonder
a
if
couple of
anyone's-
basic ones, evergreen ones like Trample that they haven't, or I think they call it Piercing now even. No,
Ooh.
Piercing is Trample. Trample does more. Yeah, I think they call it Piercing now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever compiled all of Cosmopolitan's sex tips into a giant book?
Oh.
Like, how big would that be?
Ooh,
Just like a
baby.
Buddy,
giant,
now we're talking.
giant leather-bound
Actually,
book?
I think they call it Piercing now.
They call it piercing now. Okay.
Hey,
they write the information right on the card, so you don't have to.
You're really going to enjoy tip number 69.
Hey,
you got to put the best one in there.
on that note, I think we have a pretty good year ahead of us. I think there's a
Yeah.
lot of stuff I'm looking forward to, as well as you guys. We've
There's some
got
stuff that I hope is good.
Fire Emblem, Crackdown 3.
Crackdown 3,
Hopefully,
I
we'll
really
get
want
more
that to be
info
good.
on. We'll likely get Rage. Rage looks potentially cool.
I think there's a new Metro game, right? In
Yes.
the Metro 20 and the Metro Dying Light or
Yeah,
Last Light
yeah,
and
yeah,
Metro
yeah.
2033.
Ultimate Alliance, I think, is coming out this
Oh,
year.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward
I'm
to
looking forward to that
Yep.
too.
Yep. So, but let's go ahead and wrap this bad boy up with what are you guys playing this week?
Where the video game?
Oh man. So I would like to answer this in two answers, if I may. Because
bold, but
Yeah.
go ahead.
because I got to play in what turned out to be like a really fun show match last night in Hearthstone because some folks wanted some practice casting, and so I was basically one of the players, and it was really fun. It was low stress. We weren't playing for any stakes or anything.
Sure.
But we still put together, it was like best of 5, bring 4 decks, ban 1. Me and the guy agreed we're going to bring 2 real decks and 2,
Meme
shall
decks?
we say, more experimental decks.
Memes.
Right. And it was really fun. So that took up a bunch of my time yesterday that I could have spent playing, segue, into Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise, you guys.
Yeah.
Hokuto,
You'll love
100
it.
Fist Rush. Let me tell you though, Garrett, one of my favorite, so that it's full of mini games.
Yeah,
Right? It's
oh.
a game full of games.
Oh, I love it.
And you do
It's
all these,
WarioWare.
yeah.
A
There's
little
like an entire
bit.
city of WarioWare
Yeah.
stuff.
I love it.
Okay, so it's kind of like, that level in Mario Odyssey in the city level when you find out you can control that little race car?
Yeah.
It's like a whole game of that.
Nice.
Yeah. There's like a whole game going on. I mean, I haven't played this one, but I played Yakuza, which is similar.
Yeah. And so there's all kinds of moonlight jobs you can do. Obviously, there's a casino for gambling that has a bunch of games in it. There's you can moonlight as a bartender, but you're still one of the greatest martial artists alive.
Wow.
So like you're chiseling ice, and you do this mini game, and he uses his Hokuto Shingen powers to
Yeah.
like craft a perfect sphere of ice and make like Southern Cross.
Yeah.
That's great.
The 100 shot. Oh no, the 100 proof rush.
Yeah, I really want to play this game.
You moonlight as a nightclub manager.
Oh, nice.
There's and of course there's all the brawling. The brawling feels really good, and everyone explodes when you defeat them, which is just all like
Very
Just
into-
like real life.
steel shredding clench. Yeah, it basically feels like being me. That's what I've been playing.
Hell yeah.
How about you there, Gear Bear?
It's Smash.
Yeah, it's Smash.
just Smash.
It's Smash.
I've just been playing Smash.
Who you enjoying so
Oh
far?
yeah,
Which
this is your
characters you
first.
liking?
This is the first Smash game you've had since Melee, right?
No. I played a lot of Brawl.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
I did play a lot of Brawl.
Okay. So you just missed Smash 4 then?
Yes. No, I've been really enjoying Pac-Man is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of Pac-Man. Duck Hunt is a lot of fun. Simon is a lot of fun. Incineroar is a lot of fun.
Incineroar is a lot of fun.
Oh my god, Incineroar! Yeah, he's great.
His freaking Irish whip
Yeah.
is so fun.
Oh yeah,
when you nail the clothesline.
yeah.
it's like-
Oh,
If I had $1 for every time I've just like meteor dove off the stage,
Be a very wealthy man.
I'd be a rich man.
Oh yeah, his giant cross chop.
Because sometimes you don't go the right direction.
No.
You go right when you want
Sometimes
to go
you
left.
go a bit deeper than you intended.
Yeah.
yeah, done that.
We've all
there.
been there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where I'm at.
I'm pretty
Cool.
sure Simon, if you can figure out, because like his whip is so strong.
Yeah,
and
his recovery with that
projectiles
is-
are so strong.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure that if that seems like one of those characters that if you get good as them, you could really make some people mad.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he has just so many options for like, you know, how you can kind of determine zoning, I guess is the technical
Yeah,
term.
zone,
You know,
yeah.
where you could kind of just put a lot of pressure on your opponent in various, like, oh, I can't jump towards them because then I'm going to get hit with that axe. But if I don't jump at all, at least a little bit, I'm going to hit the boomerang.
Yeah.
And if
Or
I
the
try to
holy
like
water.
approach him, I'm gonna go holy water. And if I stay where I am, I'm gonna get whipped.
And
Yep.
if I get in on him, uppercut comes out so fast.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, yeah. I mean that for me, I think that's the only real way you can kind of take advantage of the Richter or the Belmonts is by just really getting close and not letting them
Yeah.
do their thing.
Yep.
I'm also playing a lot of Smash because it's so good.
Oh, also shout out to Bowser Jr. He's a real one. Go ahead.
Indeed he is.
The little clown car. And
Oh,
he's
yeah.
all 7 of the original Koopa kids
Oh,
from Mario
yeah.
3.
Roy is our boy.
Yeah.
I love Roy.
I love the picture of Roy trying to save Roy.
Have you
It's
seen?
like
Yeah.
one of the first pictures
Yeah.
that you unlock.
We talk a lot about memes on the show.
We do.
My favorite meme that I've seen lately in 2018, top meme of 2018 was
2019.
2018. It was when you lie on the resume and still get the job, and it's all the Fire Emblem characters except
And then
Roy
Roy.
is Roy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I'm playing that, but I also got Okami HD, which I have not played before, and it
Ah.
is just a gorgeous game.
Yeah, I haven't-
Like-
that's the one where you're the wolf god. Wolf
you haven't
sun
played
god?
it?
No.
Oh,
That was
dude.
a PlayStation 2 game, right?
Yeah, and then they remade it for the Wii, and this is a port of the Wii one. So it
Okay.
looks a little better than a PS2 one, but honestly, it's so stylized, it looks really good anyway.
Yeah.
It's a gorgeous game. Like the sky is parchment, and all like the elements on it are these lovely ink, like colorful. It's a very pretty game.
Cool. Hell yeah.
Unless you ask my girlfriend, who insists it looks like the first Harry Potter video game.
The
What?
first Harry-
Belligerently insists it looks like that. I am not joking about this.
Okay.
Don't you battle by painting?
Yes.
Isn't it like calligraphy is
Yeah.
different? Okay.
Yeah. It's
do you-
also there's also standard hack and slashing as well.
Okay, gotcha.
It's a mix of both.
And
which
wolves are well known for shouting Expelliarmus when they fight.
that is true.
They do that,
So that-
all the time.
all the
that
time.
checks out.
Incendio, Flipendo.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was pre Expelliarmus, in fact.
Oh yeah.
Expelliarmus was not even in that game.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How did Harry do anything?
I know.
that's like his
Flipendo.
go-to move.
Flipendo
Oh,
was his
Flipendo.
move. It flipped him around.
He mostly
Man.
just like unlocked doors.
Yeah, that was his big move.
Yeah.
And Axio. How do you
I actually
pronounce
really-
ACCIO?
Accio.
I actually really enjoyed that game.
Oh yeah, the first 2 Harry Potter games are so fucking fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I wouldn't mind a modern. I wouldn't mind taking like the God of War engine and putting a Harry Potter
They're
game
doing it.
in that
They're doing
engine.
They're doing it.
Oh, they're doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing it.
Huh.
Didn't we talk about this?
We did talk about it at one point.
Was I there? Or was I was probably playing God of War at the time?
You were
was
probably
I?
playing God of War. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were playing it right
That
then.
happened to me
blame
a
it.
lot in 2018.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so who in the Smashcast are you enjoying, Evan?
Oh man. Okay, so my main since Brawl has been Toon Link.
Oh, yeah.
And I love Toon Link still, but they have changed them in some ways I don't like so much. I think I mentioned that last episode.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been playing a lot of my best characters are him and Young Link by far. Like
Yeah, I've definitely seen Young Link in some tournaments.
I will,
like
yeah.
top 8s and well represented.
I'll backslap any of you hoes with those boys. But I also am really enjoying Chrom, Roy, and Cloud. I play a lot of sword
Oh,
characters.
Cloud is fun.
Yeah.
And Zero, Tempo Storm's Zero has been bringing Cloud to tournaments.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
He's yeah.
I gotta watch more of these tournaments. We gotta, next one. Let's do a Rectify watch party.
Oh, that'd be
Into
cool.
it.
Yeah, cool.
Yep.
I'll look up when the next. I think there's probably one in like 2 weeks.
Sweet.
Yep.
Yeah, probably in Gainesville.
I think
Right
there
off
was
bed.
just one, and I think they're usually like every other week or so.
Dang.
I'll look into it. We'll do a Rectify watch party. We'll get on the old Discord, and everyone can hang out, have some adult bevs,
I
eat
love
some
that.
snacks.
Eat popcorn.
Yeah. Cool. Well,
Did I tell you guys I did dental surgery over the break?
how was that?
What?
So remember how I said I was on Sudafed?
Yeah.
I do remember.
Lucky.
So I had just it was like Dwayne the Rock Johnson had taken a shit in my sinuses. It was miserable.
I hate it when Dwayne does that.
he just like walked through. He's like, if you
Can you-
smell nothing,
Can you smell? No, you can't.
nothing. You can smell nothing. So I went to the pharmacy and I was like, what's something you need to see my ID for you to give me that'll clear out my sinuses? And they said Sudafed Claritin combo. That'll set you straight. Like, great. Also, I need you to tell me what to do if someone's filling comes out. And so under the influence of Sudafed, I put someone's filling back in using dental putty.
Wait, you put someone's filling back in?
I put someone's filling back in.
You're a dentist now.
It turns out it's not that hard.
That's still wild to me that you would ask us. This was a person you did not know?
No, it's a person I knew.
Oh, okay.
For their names and ages and locations have been changed to protect the innocent. But
That's
I
fair.
did put someone's filling back in under the influence of amphetamine.
Absolutely wild.
Better man than I.
What a weird. I'm so glad you shared that with us because what the fuck?
Yeah, that's pretty much. And it's tough because it was like a back molar, right? It was like a back molar filling, back molar.
Oh,
inlay.
yeah. That's
And
back.
so it was
You
like
gotta get deep
back
in there.
Yeah, it was tough. It took. I'll be honest. It took me a couple of tries, but it got in there and it held. The thing on the package was like, this will probably only last like 24-ish hours, and it lasted 2 whole days.
Oh, it's a Hanukkah miracle.
Yeah.
You use like
Yeah.
flex putty or flex tape.
Flex tape.
It's one of those things. It's something designed to, I guess, if you swallow it won't immediately kill you.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
I would assume.
because it takes you 7 years to digest it.
That's
Yeah, it was pretty much just Bazooka Joe.
yep. Yeah, we just popped it on in there, give
Yeah.
it a quick chew,
Yeah, and bam.
good to go. All right. Well, after that wild story, I think that's a good place to end
Good
our show
Lord.
for the week.
Yeah, thanks everybody for listening in, and remember, wreck or get wrecked.